is showing you this, illuminating this to you so you can spiritually evolve, so you can step into the truth in which you really are. So before we go any further, I want you to like this, save this, share this, subscribe, just anchor in as deep as you can to this. The more anchored into this knowledge, this divine knowledge from the Christ you are, the more you will be able to receive this golden illumination coming through. So my mission here on this planet, having embodied Christ, being a messenger for the divine, I get to share my gifts with others in many different ways, many different levels. So one of the ways that I'm here to serve you here on my free platforms is by giving you the knowledge from the Christ and really bringing you under my umbrella of protection. So the Christ has embodied everything. So I am you, you are me. I have seen the truth and how this applies, right? So this ascension has taken over 6 years. It's actually been a whole lifetime, and I've drawn upon certain spiritual lessons from very early childhood, teenage years, in my awakening, 2006. So it's very involved, and this is exactly what it's going to be like for you if you choose. Okay, so I'm here to arm you with the truth. And the truth is the saying disarming, because right now we have beings who are fixed into the realm of separation, the Antichrist program, and they have been programmed to think, to operate a certain way. Certain things have been taught to us to disempower us. So the truth coming through from the Christ is, I'm just seeing worth. Is you need to see your worth. Okay, so if you're falling upon this, you are a beautiful earth angel with this heart of gold who gives and gives and gives. You've always wanted to help. You've always wanted to serve. You've always wanted to make other people happy. You've always filled other people up, and you've come from this place of loving intention, but this hasn't been reflected back to you. Now, these are the spiritual lessons that you need to learn. And I'm just saying to value yourself and the gifts that you have to offer. That is the most important thing that the Christ really wants you to understand. You have so much value in the divine, in the spiritual realm. You have so much light, magic, love to share. And there's that word magic. People get triggered by that word magic. So what we need to do is understand ourselves. Now, in the comments, I want you to share who you are, where you're from. I want you to share if you resonate. I want you to tag people. I want you to just really, I'm just seeing the So this is all about collaboration, communication, connection, because this is how we are going to co-create this new earth. Now, I get to share the ascension tools from Christ so beings can heal, they can align their body, their energy body, every part of their body, every level of the body, so they can align to heal, to release. Let me have some water. I'm just seeing the DNA. So it's this spiral staircase. I get to share what I've uncovered. This can only be found here. This can't be found anywhere else because this is new earth. This is heaven. They're just saying heaven. They're saying even the playing field. They're saying even the playing field. So when I say they, part of what I've had to do is embody Christ, and it cannot be shared here in simple form how I have done this, because this has been 6 years worth of healing, right? So with those initiates in future, with the current initiates, they know what's involved. Okay, so there's 9 that are in this frequency that have healed this way. They're in the resonance of the 144. They are one of the 144. So they are these containers of Christ, and they have assisted me in uncovering this knowledge and uncovering my truth, who I am as the Christ and the embodiment of God on this planet. Anyone can do this if they choose to and have the will to, and receive the instruction sets. They can be a container of Christ. They can be in the resonance of the 144. There is no one apart from these 9 that are one of the 144,000. Maybe in the future they are, but not right now in this moment, because they are trapped in this soul trap. They are trapped in the realm of separation. And the Ascension program, the Ascension keys that I share, are to free beings from this. Now, last week there was a very interesting comment in relation to this soul trap and what was it? Hang on, let me have. The reptilian matrix and all that sort of stuff, right? This prison planet. And I know because I've moved through it. I've had to embody everything, every interdimensional level I've had to move into. And then I've had to do a lot of healing so I can release the darkness, the deception, the separation, to access the truth of that dimensional level. And in doing that, I move up and access a higher dimension. So it's been like that for 6 years, right? I've been doing that. And the 144, they have done that too, up to the 15D. They are these containers of Christ. They have unlocked so much magic alongside me. We've done it together. If it wasn't for their frequencies assisting me, we wouldn't be here, right? So this is a real collective effort. And by you guys joining these free streams, by interacting, by sharing, you're able to access this frequency in your life and have the knowledge. And the Christ really wants you to see your worth, okay? And stop giving yourself, your gifts, your blessings to other people who don't deserve it, because those people are in your reality to teach you a lesson so you can spiritually grow, so you can spiritually advance, so you can spiritually evolve. This is all about love, loving yourself, self-love, self-worth, and valuing yourself, okay? You need to do this for yourself because you are freaking amazing. Those beings that are falling upon these free streams, they are getting a very important choice. They get to choose to align their frequency with the true Christ and begin their spiritual lessons. We have the membership where beings get to access the frequencies and the teachings and learn how and actually start releasing things on themselves and becoming this coder to tap into their creator. We have people doing that. But these free streams are so important. Not everyone is meant for that membership, okay? And then when this Ascension program is available, not everyone is meant for that. So the Spirit is really going to guide you in a way, and it's up to you to trust that and take that leap of faith, whether it means joining the free stream, the membership, or in time accessing the Ascension keys. There is a very specific path for you, and this is a way that's unique for you. But you can make the biggest difference on this planet by sharing this wisdom, because right now we need to unify and we need to find those Christ beings who have incarnated on this planet to do God's work. And by you just being here and anchoring this knowledge, you are a part of that army. So it's so they're coming back to evening the playing field. So this is really evening the playing field, because this is all about equality, right? If I have done this, anyone can do this, right? I do have a very unique role on this planet because I am the core of creation. I am the Christ. I am the embodiment of God. This is my universe, right? So everything in this is me. So this is where we're going to the creator core. So you are a creator. This is your universe, but you need to reclaim it. And this is a very long journey. But we've got 9 people that have done it. I've done it, which makes 10. The Holy Divine Mother, Sophia, Wisdom, She has had her divine sacred union with the Father. And now we are sharing from this balanced state of the Father and the Mother here incarnate as this child of God, sharing this wisdom, the Christ. So it's really, really beautiful. It's really, really amazing. And a lot of people will say, you know, why do you wear this hat? Because this is Nadine and Yeshua. This is our divine sacred union. So I am Yeshua. So this is it. We are one. And this is the spiritual program for this time. This is the only ascension program that you should be focusing your energy on. Yes, we use everything in our reality, all the information, all the knowledge, we use that. This isn't my way is the only way. Your way is the way to the one. But with this knowledge from Christ, you use that. You learn how to operate so you can activate and awaken your divine vessel, and then you do what you need to do using all the information that is being presented to you by spirit, because this is about you learning how to go within. Your path, your truth is the road to one. Okay, so we are here, and I'm here speaking from experience, having embodied God. And that is crazy, but this is the truth, and I'm here to share it in a simplified way. The information that I share is very multidimensional, because to embody God, to be the word of God, to be the messenger, to be the Christ, to be the core that holds everything together in this universe. I just went blank. This is all about just truth and like just okay. So right now on this planet, we have a lot of confusion. We have a lot of people who are fixed in these false light ascension programs. They're fixed in these false light systems, new age, spiritual. Religion is a massive one. We've got all these beings that are fixed to these old world, outdated systems, you know, that, and they're not going to move any further. Things aren't going to change unless you change. Now is the time that we get to tap into the inner creator. They're saying the magician within, to alchemize. So if you are ready to learn, to alchemize, to grow, to shift, to change, to evolve, to do all the things that this time offers, you are seeing this. You are getting an opportunity, and the time for you is now to take that leap. So if you really want to get involved, okay, if this sounds great, go to YouTube and watch all my old content. You can watch it in descending order and see my growth. You can actually see me like tuning into this and everything like that, right? So it's like you can actually see the spiritual growth of me, freeing my mind of all the darkness that has come up against me, because this is what it is all about. It's about using the spiritual lessons every day in our reality, healing on it, because that's the most important thing, healing on it so we can rise above it, so we can release the darkness to illuminate further. So if you want to heal and illuminate and learn and grow and evolve and begin your spiritual path to wholeness, click the link, go to the Patreon, join the Patreon, and show up for the monthly streams. They are every month on the fourth week, Friday, 11:11. Okay, we have our members only stream. So as well, members, if you are in that group and you're not showing up, make sure you show up, and try and show up live so we can interact, because that's always fun. And but if not, watch the replay. You really need to arm yourself with the knowledge, because all the knowledge I share on these free streams, and especially in the members streams, they are these powerful, powerful spiritual activations, because I'm a God seed activator. Okay, I'm here to activate those beings on a cellular, on a spiritual level. Their divine blueprint. I have that power because that's who I am, right? This Christ seed atom, that azure point, right? I get to bless beings with the gifts that I have, but I'm only blessing those people who come from a place of love. Those beings that are coming from ego, lack, all that icky, yucky stuff, right? They're not going to receive these blessings, because this is all about blessing those beings who are showing up for themselves. I want to serve you guys that are showing up for yourself, you guys that just want to know the truth, you guys who are actively seeking and you're open to new thinking and being, to move into new earth frequency match with the crystalline grid. Again, there's only 9 people in that right now. Okay, and there's a lot of beings who have been programmed spiritual teachings, who believe they just have to meditate on it and they're a part of it, but that's not the case. Okay, this is coming through from God, so they can release those ego filters. Okay, release those blinders, because this is a journey of spiritual vision. Okay, this is a spiritual quest, and this takes you being open. Because if you're closed and you're believing everything you've been programmed with, there is so much truth contained within you. And wherever you are right now is golden. And that's exactly where you're meant to be. Okay? So this is the test. This is the spiritual test of faith, where God presents you with this video and you have to choose. You don't have to choose, but there's one of 2 ways. You either don't follow along, you turn away, and you let this opportunity pass you by, or you show up and you do all the things to anchor as much divine light as you can, so you can know the truth. And everything that you are right now, everything that you know, is there for a reason from spirit. Okay, all the reason, everything that you have suffered with, it's all for a reason. That suffering is a major cue for our growth. It's a, keep it in the wall. Oh, my nose. Oh, that was a bit noisy. So if you're ready to access the tools, the frequency, the teachings, join the Patreon. If you are ready to just be a part of this all, just show up for the free streams, like, save, share, follow, subscribe, do all the things to anchor into this. We really want to find those beautiful beings. So share this in your spiritual communities, really put out the call, because we need to find those other beings of love and light. Those warriors that are pushing through the shadows, right? We need to find them. And Christ's message to us is, when we unify, we need to get on the same page. We need to unify. We need to grow strength on this planet, because we are here to dismantle this old world system. Okay? They're saying separation, unity over separation. Now, everything that you have been through in your life, you know, it could have broken you. Okay? And the people that have done you wrong, that turned their back on you, or they've just treated you like crap, and you've actually had to release them from your reality for your own sanity, right? They're there for a reason. They're there for your growth, okay? So this is where we find our soul tribe, our soul family. Everyone in your reality is a character in your video game to teach you to love yourself, to teach you to see your worth. You are this diamond in the rough, right? So trying to go out in the physical world and connect with others in the physical, that is not serving you, because the Christ wants you to go within. And by going within, healing, releasing, that darkness within you, you will not be attracting so much crap, but you will attract crap from another style, right? So it's like you're always going to attract darkness and crap, right? But that's because it's to teach you, to help you grow stronger. Part of speaking out and being a truth teller, being a vessel for the Christ, the divine, means me sharing my truth no matter what. And the amount of crap that I've had come at me is ridiculous. But I do this because I'm meant to do this. And the more that I do this, I heal and I level up and I access more knowledge and truth and wisdom. And that's exactly what you're going to be doing if you choose to accept this mission, right? So if you choose, come and join the Patreon and start. There is so much information over the last 6 years that I've really had to, it's been a lot, right? So things are still coming into order. So part of our Patreon means showing up every month and accessing the lessons. Obviously watching how to operate, those videos on how to operate, going to that category in the Patreon to learn how to operate and awaken your divine vessel, watching those videos, excuse me, and showing up every month. And those beings in the Patreon, I am healing for them. Those actual members, right? We're healing our collective. To be in my Patreon means to be in such a high frequency. So for beings to be in such a high frequency, I need to heal them, but they also need to do the inner work as well to be open to the healing, to receive as much. So that's where going to the lessons on how to operate, how to activate, awaken your divine vessel, how to heal the new way, the way through Christ, is so, so important. So the Patreon platform is not 100% great for what we're doing, but it's fine for a seeker. If you have this seeker within you and you're ready to seek knowledge, this journey isn't a journey where everything's held out to you on a silver platter. And I find a lot of people who aren't seekers, they just want step by step sort of things, right? But this is where the Christ spirit is really, they're just saying teaching you to go within and seek and push for what you want, you know, because there's a lot of people in this realm that just want to say a prayer and God will help them or Jesus will help them. That's not how it works at all. And by them disempowering themselves like that, they are handing their power away and they're feeding it to the darkness. They don't realize this. You know, they're doing things in Jesus's name where Jesus was just an individual and Jesus doesn't respond to that. It's their faith in that that's doing it. It's not actually Jesus. It's them. Like they're the power, right? You are the power. You hold the power. It's not praying and asking for things in Jesus's name. It's the actual faith, right? Because Jesus, I want to say despises, right? Because Jesus is a Christ being. I am a Christ being. We have balanced the light and the dark within ourselves. We have embodied everything to balance the light and the dark within, hence being this third, this Holy Trinity, right? So Jesus couldn't stand religion, still can't stand religion. Jesus can't stand when people go outside themselves and pray to God and pray to Jesus and release things in Jesus's name. And Jesus don't like that, right? And I know because it's me, right? So there's a lot of things on this planet that have to change. And I really wish everyone on this planet the most love. But they have to choose themselves. They have to be, number one, chosen by spirit to see this, right? To get the opportunity. Then they need to make the choice to align with this. But everything is this divine spiritual rollout. So it's all divine anyway. So everyone is going to get their opportunity one way or another. Then it's up to them to choose. So I'm here to just be this vessel of truth on this planet to share the word of God. And when we say God, we're saying the Mother, the Father, and the Child, the Holy Trinity. That's the Holy Spirit. Okay? Not that old world, religious thing. That's just a damnation symbol, basically, fixing you to the devil, to the darkness, to the will. It's a black magic symbol, right? This is a black magic symbol, pledging your allegiance to the darkness, to the Dark Lord, to the one that created the physical realm. And he is a very low dimensional God, okay? It's not the Most High. It's not. So this is where Jesus has nothing to do with Jehovah, although he has embodied it. I have embodied this. And it didn't feel very nice when I had to, after I'd moved up into the heavens and then come back down, they made me come back down and connect in with Yahweh. Oh, it was very gross. It was a very horrible, dark feeling. And imagine coming from this high frequency heaven, God worlds, and then to come back down to this God that created the physical realm, the Dark Lord, who created these archons and demons and this realm of separation, this reincarnation trap, this soul trap, coming back down to that after I'd done that journey. It was very, very difficult. But he's a part of me also, right? Everything in creation is a part of myself, the mother's creatrix. I have had to embody it. And this is why I know for a fact this cannot be found anywhere else on this planet, because this is the return of the Holy Mother, the Mother in matter, who had to have her divine sacred union with the Father in spirit come together and be reborn as this golden child. Okay? So this is the way it is, and this is the way that Christ makes me speak right now, because I really have to own it, what I've done, because I've earned my stripes in the spiritual realm. Okay? So we have this army, light and dark army, surrounding us, ready to they're saying school us, ready to teach us how creation works. Every so often, at a turning of the age, there is a messenger come through and they relay a message for that time. But old world, outdated, these messengers that came through in the past, the knowledge is way bigger and more amazing now, right? And now it's actually coming through where there is someone who can share from experience. So imagine Jesus, imagine being there, Jesus talking at the time. This is what's happening now, because I'm him, just in a different vessel. It's the message. It's always been the message. It's always been the knowledge. It's never about the vessel and the person bringing it, although people get very attached to that. And by getting so attached to Jesus, what you're doing is you're actually attaching yourself to old world information. And a lot of the stuff that's talked about with Jesus isn't even true. It's deception to keep beings enslaved. They've created Jesus as an idol to freaking trap you, right? So all these old world Hebrew teachings, very old, very outdated, very limited, the Kabbalah, all that sort of stuff, there is amazing truth in it, but it's old and outdated. Now, this is why to be a part of heaven on earth, to be in resonance with this crystalline grid, to anchor, to do all these amazing things through the power of Christ God, it means you need to relearn everything. But you need to do it in a way that's unique to you. And you must use everything in your reality to your advantage to teach you, light and dark. It's going to come through in both ways, mainly dark right now. So you have a very long journey. And, but as we connect and unify, it's going to get so much easier. So that is why I say, please share this. We need to find those other beings to unify with. The more beings that unify, that anchor in, that connect to this frequency, this knowledge, the more that you guys get the game plan from the one, the Christ, God, the easier this is going to be for every single one of us. Okay. I and my collective have had a very long, dark, difficult journey, moving through all these interdimensional levels and bands, these demons, right? These archons. And that was very early on the journey. Wasn't until I moved through all of those things, right? Let me have some, that I was able to actually see what I was doing all along. And that was uncovering my divine blueprint, the divine blueprint. Then I got to move through from the realm of duality into unity, having my cosmic Christ rebirth. And I thought that was the end. No, there was a shit ton more of work for me to do. And then I had to actually share that, the instruction sets that I had uncovered. I got to transfer that onto my students, to the initiates. And they began this journey. So it's very beautiful. This is the truth from Christ. This is Christ returning to find those 144,000, to arm them with the tools that they need so they can spiritually evolve, so they can free themselves from this soul trap to have their cosmic Christ rebirth. That's what this time is all about. And that is exactly what I share. And I'm sharing this truth to honor you, to they're just saying to gift you. But at the end of the day, you have to choose. You have to say, okay, I'm operating out of faith. She says a lot of things that do make sense. Also, she says a lot of things that don't make sense. So I want to see why it doesn't make sense to me. And the reason that the truth that I shared doesn't make sense to you is because you are programmed. You are brainwashed. You're being manipulated. All the old world knowledge out there has got you to a point, and now there's no moving forward for you unless you start to operate in a whole new way. This is the integration with New Earth. So Earth Angels, Star Seeds, Light Warriors, knowledge seekers, those beings who are on a quest to just know about existence and how it all works. This is here what we are doing, because we need to connect. It's all our minds working together as one to access knowledge in our individual realities, heal on it, to access, to unlock the deeper truth in relation to that. And that is what is going to bring you home to this alpha. They're saying alpha omega, to the beginning and the end. So this is, they're just showing me the circle. All right, so this is your journey. This is your journey home to the one. And I'm just thinking back at the things I said, and it's crazy out there, isn't it? I know, right? But this is what the messenger has to do. And the messenger has had to push through so much fear to be able to share this truth, because this truth is so out there. It conflicts with absolutely everything, right? And the inner work that I've had to do to be able to share this, it is amazing. It's I want to say amazing and horrendous at the same time. But the amount of darkness, shadows I've had to push through to illuminate is, but I've done it. And on this journey, the illumination that you receive, that you embody from doing this, it's like the light that you earn, the spiritual currency that you hold is out of this world. So I'm just so blessed to be doing this, and I'm so grateful that I have done the healing so I can feel free to share my truth, because I have had a lot of truth to share, and I have always, for a long time, for years, I held back, and because it just was so crazy out there. But at the same time, I hadn't integrated all that. I hadn't healed those deeper parts of myself that was still holding that fear. So fear over love, folks, that's what it's all about. And the Christ wants you to know that no matter what, you are loved. And now is the time that you get to figure out how to operate in your everyday life to be able to reclaim your light, your force, your power. You have such an amazing mission here on this planet if you choose. Now, this is the truth about the chosen one. There are so many beings out there right now that label themselves chosen ones, and yes, you have these freaking amazing gifts, but now is the time we unify through the power of Christ. Okay? Because you are in separation. You are just, you're still in the dark. So you need to connect to the light. Here is the portal of light for you to connect to, the Mother's Gateway, so you can receive these waters, these holy waters, and to nourish you. And in time, we will be activating those God seeds on this planet so they can use the ascension keys that I share, the instruction sets, so they can unlock their blueprint. And the amount of knowledge and things that I have to share on that is out of this world, but that's only for the Christ initiates, and we haven't even begun that yet. So love and blessings. They just say you are amazing. Like, you are amazing. Start to see your worth. This is about remembering, okay? This journey is remembering, healing to remember. And I'm here to guide you. I'm here to share with you the healing tools if you choose to access them. I'm here to share with you the Christ teachings from a Christed being, right? From the Christ, the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, the Holy Child, the Holy Spirit, the One, the spiritual Son, source energy, the one eternal mind. There's like creation, but you are a creator. So it's about getting you back to creator, right? This journey is about getting you back to creator, because you are a creator, right? So that's all for today, folks. Have an amazing day. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, because that's what it's all about. It's about co-creation, okay? Collaboration, communication, connection. And in doing that, by sharing our thoughts, by sharing the aha moments that we receive from these weekly live streams, by sharing the knowledge that you have to share, this is all, we are in this realm of, okay, so this is, Christ is reclaiming itself through you. So Christ is, I'm still reclaiming, right? That's why I'm saying connect and come and join the membership, so I can keep healing those fractured parts of myself. Okay? So this is this journey where the Christ's work is never done, right? A mother's work is never done, right? So this is what we're doing here. So whichever way you choose to align your energy with us, please do, because this is for your own good. Watch this with an open heart and an open mind. Every week, we're here to connect and collaborate and grow. We are here to co-create, to anchor heaven on earth. And by you connecting to this portal, the Mother's Portal, there are no limits. Okay, the sky isn't the limit anymore, because you know, we're moving way beyond that, right? We are moving to the core of creation, okay? Far, far away from this soul trap, okay? And we're speaking far, far from beyond that. So the Christ is here to liberate souls. So if you wish to be liberated, you're in the right